I'm sorry, I don't leave the temple grounds. Alright, she's not gonna talk about that. The letter? This letter, it appears to be addressed to you. I think it's someone's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a joke. That's why I threw it away. She's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I'm going to have to find someone else who can give me more information about this. Alright. I was frightened, actually, before I do that. What does that say? Heavenly Hall. Okay, I get it. Where is Heavenly Hall on the map, anyway? Oh, is this Larry? Is Larry blackmailing her? Or rather, is Larry, like, trying to pretend to blackmail her and then trying to seduce her at Heavenly Hall? What are you so afraid of? Is this what frightened you so much? Is it the letter? I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Ah! That's... Well, Iris? Why? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Ah! Was it the evidence or the power of the glare that broke that lock? Well, try glaring at her again. Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But, Mr. Edgeworth... Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. There is no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. There's one person you didn't want your secret told to, probably Phoenix. I don't know why, but it's probably Phoenix. How old is he's 26, she's 25, okay. It's probably Phoenix. Phoenix Wright! Ah! You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. What? Didn't she try to scam him? She tried to use him to get out of murder. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. She is a serial murderer. Frightened! After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentioned? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Oh, it's there? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. I'm glad the map was so complete before. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. Iris's testimony added to the court record. Rang out bell at 10 PM and then was in her room until the murder was discovered. So Larry Butts is the blackmailer. And Larry Butts was at Heavenly Hall when the bridge burned down because he was the blackmailer waiting for Iris. The trial starts tomorrow! I promise you, I will win! I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. Why? Edgeworth. Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and he's out here assuming people are good. That's not him. He assumes that people are bad because he's a prosecutor. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. That's true. He has no idea the kind of murdering psycho you are. Alright, let's go back to Heavenly Hall, I mean. Okay, now we can go to Heavenly Hall. Oh my god, what have you done? What have you done, you freak? God damn it. February 8th, Heavenly Hall. Whoa. Not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? You freak. Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I wonder why, but I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal the detective's wallet, and that'll get me locked up for sure. Okay, you want to go to prison? I'm a prosecutor. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Yeah, he pretended to blackmail Iris. Hey, you! About what you just said. I've got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat! Gumshoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Oh my god, this is so cringe. This is so cringe. I can't believe how cringe this is. It's amazing. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. Ah, I still can't believe it. Really. What is it, Larry? Huh, nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. Something about that statement smells. And you know what they say? What is this festive looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, oh yeah, you were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. He would just sit there sobbing. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Grr. This is exactly why I hate school. Why I hate childhood friends. He sat there sobbing? These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Oh, sorry about that. Detective, I ate 4 bananas and tossed their peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's what I was slipping on. Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter. If it had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid downstream and who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but alright. That's a horrible graffiti problem you've got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art! It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. No, it's so creepy, dude. It's cringe and creepy. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Oh, so cringe. The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Wow, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall. I suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. You've got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. What? What? You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. Jesus Christ. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on. I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one's likely to show up and disturb you here. So I can get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've gotta do this. You gotta save Iris! Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. Is he an incel? He's an incel, right? Does he ever actually have sex with any of these girls? He doesn't, right? Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. No. No, don't do that. I'm sure Nick will be surprised. No. He never imagines that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Because you can't. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. What? I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him into the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing that last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? What were you doing last night? What do you think he was doing last night? Look at this place. With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with the scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. Something incredible. you fucking incel. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Alright, let's go. Let's Matagama the crap out of him. The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh, that was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means you're still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room! This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice, I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strike King Dusky Bridge from was here. Alright, so before the map completed with Heavenly Hall, I clicked like here, but the game didn't let me do it. Now that we have Heavenly Hall on the map, I can do it, right? The place you saw lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall! Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Ah! Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. What? I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Except you were a creepy blackmailer and she didn't come because you're an idiot. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris! Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? You've been saying that the whole time. Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Ira. Wrong button. I misclicked. I misclicked! Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. It is incriminating evidence. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself! Oh. Oh! First of all, what is this, the top of the letter? It says salutation here. he used a template. Well, that's what it said in the book, Letter Writing for Dummies. Salutation here. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's what you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. Wow, I'm so sorry. Salutation here. Okay, that's a crime? Blackmailing is a crime? Can we put him in jail yet? He belongs in prison. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Yeah. Arrest him? Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean, threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? No. No, you stupid incel. That's a blackmail. You're going to prison. What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain. No, you dumbass. Oh. Then what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I don't have any other envelopes. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. Yeah, no, you're still a criminal. You're going to prison. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge logs were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Can we not put him in prison? Jesus. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry! What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're gonna tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. I mean, you should have arrested him already. Ah! Ah! Jesus. No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Alright, well, this asshole's going down. Sure, save. Alright, see you next time, where we go to trial.